Good morning, students. Welcome back. Today we will conclude the chapter conclusion. Thus, the East India Company was transformed from a trading company to a territorial colonial power. Now, after reading this chapter, after understanding this chapter, we can understand how East India Company it was transformed from a trading company to a territorial colonial power. So the arrival of new steam technology in early 19th century also aided this process. Earlier they used to come in the ships where coals were used, but new arrival of steam technology in early 19th century it also helped them to expand their businesses in India. Till then, it would take anywhere between 6 and 8 months to travel to India by sea. Earlier, they need 6 to 8 months to travel to India by sea. If they are coming to India by sea route, so it would take 6 to 8 months. But when in the early 19th century steam ships were invented, they reduced the journey time to 3 weeks. It enabled more Britishers and their families to come to India because India was very far off country from Britain. So because steamship it reduced the time of journey. So Britishers and their families they came to India. And by 1857 the company came to exercise direct rule over about 63% of the territory and 78% of the population of Indian subcontinent. So by the time 1857 came, 63% territories they were ruling on 63% territories of India directly and 78% population of Indian subcontinent indirectly. So the combined with its indirect influence on the remaining territory and population of the country, the East India Company had virtually the whole of India under its control. So by 1857, most of the India is under control of Britishers. Now if we read it elsewhere, slave trade in South Africa. The Dutch trading ship reached southern Africa in 17th century. Soon a slave trade began. People were captured, chained and sold in slave market. In South Africa, this is very famous slave trade which was started in South Africa. What they did, the Dutch trading ships, they reached to southern Africa in 17th century and they started slave trade there. What they did, they captured the people, they chained them like you can see in pictures. They chained them and then they sold these people in the market of slaves. When slavery ended in 1834, there were 36,774 privately owned slaves at a cape located at the southernmost tip of Africa. Cape is an area in Africa. So when slavery ended, the slave trade ends in 1834, there were 36,774 slaves which were privately owned at the Cape. So a visitor to the Cape in 1824 has left a moving account of what he saw at a slave auction. Here, one visitor who went to Cape in 1824, he shared his experience here. What he saw in the auction, there was an auction of slaves. So when they all were together in auction and sale of cattle. They were like cattle. The people, they were treating them like a cattle. So, and one farmer examined them as they had been so many head of cattle. So, and separately, it is written here that one mother was there and with her children, and these all, they were sold to different people. Mother was sold to different people, and her children were sold to different people. So these people, they were treating slaves very badly.